tell you something, dude. You've tuned in to the Mega Powers Review Team, brother. Because we needed all our Mega Powers for the Mega Triple Review, dude. We're not doing just one figure. We're not doing just 2 figures. We're doing 3, brother. All 3 of the Star Sisters in one Mega Review. And the Mega Powers Review Team is going to handle it. Okay, so that's our introduction. Ow!
I think I messed up.
Oh, no, I think you're fine. Ow. That pulled out hair.
I shaved a little bit.
I did shave. I had to shave because I couldn't put on the Mega Powers mustache without a shave job.
Did you really just know that?
We had to do we had to do something to spice up this review. Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the MOTUfigures.com video spotlight.
Well, as Hulk Hogan said, we're doing the Star Sisters.
What? Yeah, as the Hulkster, as the Hulkamaniac told you, we're doing the 3 Star Sisters review. And we wanted to spice it up a little bit because we weren't really looking forward to the Star Sisters that much. You didn't even buy it. That's like one of the first figures where you've been like, I don't need it. It's not that they're bad, and we don't have anything against the Star Sisters. It wasn't really one of our first choices for the line, right?
Like, we don't even have Glimmer.
Yeah, we don't have Glimmer, we don't have Queen Angela, we don't have Frosta. Hey, Keats? Can you stop doing the Keats is playing the Ninja Turtles video game for Xbox in there. So in case you wonder what's going on. Blaze is back too, right? You didn't do the dice game, you were busy. You had things to do.
I was reading. For school.
So he's back. We're back. We're doing the Mega Star Sisters Mega Powers review. Like I said, we weren't super excited about the Star Sisters. Had this come out later in the line after we had everything else, I think we would have been way more jazzed for it, right?
Yeah.
But with it coming out this early on, you still want to buy it. With this coming out this early on, when we don't have all those essential characters yet, it's kind of a bummer. And I know there's some people that really, really wanted the Star Sisters, and no offense to you guys, I'm glad you got it.
How do people even know about the Star Sisters?
We should talk about this. We should talk about this. Where the Star Sisters came from. You okay?
Yeah.
Blaze's got a bit of a cold, so he's doing his best to make it through this mega review. We should have said our prayers and ate our vitamins beforehand, dude. Yeah, the Star Sisters, where they came from. They were originally intended for the original She-Ra line. They appeared in I think it was the 1987 Mattel catalog, and they were intended to come out. There was the She-Ra magazine, issue 6, had this whole poster insert thing, I believe it was, that talked about them and told the story behind them. And they appeared for all of like 5 minutes in a She-Ra episode. And I showed you that episode, which is I think Bo's Magical Gift, I think it was called. I showed you that bit, and it really just is 100% like an advertisement for the toys. I mean, they're just kind of there. They're just like standing around, and then Bo's like, check out this magical wand I've got, and I can lift Twiggets with it.
And I can almost kill them.
Yeah, oops.
And then, like, hurry, Tallstar, reach them.
Yeah, Tallstar, help out. And she just stretches up there and gets them, and that's pretty much it.
Point that they're there.
There's really no point whatsoever. It doesn't even address them. They're just kind of just like there. It's like, oh, there's the Star Sisters, and you're supposed to like know who they are, I guess.
Are they supposed to be like fans of Bo or something?
I guess maybe they're, yeah, maybe.
Dad, can I go upstairs?
Sure, buddy. You want to come and say hey real quick? Just come around and say hi.
And then take a journey afterwards.
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Bye.
So that was Keaton's brief appearance.
Bye.
So anyway, so they were prototypes. The prototypes look different than the cartoon, and the magazine looks different than both of those. So there's 3 different versions, like in the vintage line. And I know, again, that some people want all 3 versions, but I'm good on Star Sisters. I really only need 1 version. And if they were choosing one, I'm kind of glad they chose the magazine one, as it looks the best of the bunch.
Look like...
I think so. Can you not get up? He can't open the door.
Do you want me to go get it?
Keaton, did you get up there?
No.
Can you open the door for him? I'll keep talking about the Star Sisters when I get up there. So, yeah, so they chose the magazine version, and I'm cool with that because I really think it's the best version of the 3. And I don't really want more versions. And again, no offense to people that want more versions, but until we have like a complete line of Masters and NA and the rest of Princess of Power and things like that, even some 2000X stuff, I don't want a second version of Star Sisters. One's good enough.
We had a little problem. I would have been here too, but he kind of fell down a couple of stairs.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, and he told me to leave the door open because he's gonna come back down and play Ninja Turtles.
Okay. So let's jump into the review. Let's do one at a time. Who you want to do first?
Jewelstar.
Jewelstar's my favorite. Should we wait on her? Let's do the
last.
Yeah.
Tallstar first. No, let's do them in the order of coolest.
I asked for your opinion, but I was gonna do Starla the whole time. So let's start with Starla. Yeah, exactly. You're like, hey, which one you want to be? And I'm like, this one. You're like, well, you're gonna be this one because I want to be that one.
I say, which He-Man head do you like better? And I say, I'm kind of like this one better.
This is true. This is true. Okay, so we'll start with Starla. We've got some new parts here and some old parts. She's got. See, I think this isn't. Yeah, it's just a new outfit on there. It's the same buck for the most part, except for the boots. The boots are a new mold with like this star thing, and I really don't know what else they'd be used for just yet. I can't think of anything that would use these star boots, but maybe I'm just crazy. Are the feet new? I guess they're not. I guess the feet are old. I'm sorry. I should have studied this more. I haven't really paid attention to these figures that much, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm okay with them, and I totally am fine with buying them, but I didn't really pay much attention. The one thing I don't like that they used in this construction is they used these Battleground Tila legs.
They did?
Yeah, even though they all are pretty much covered up, they use these Battleground Tila legs, which work for that loincloth body, but each one of these have sort of these rubbery coverings, and it's almost like a Dora or even Captain Glenn. So they don't have that swivel up top, which makes it so it's, especially her, she's very imposable. Is Jewelstar got this? No, she doesn't have it either. Well, both Jewelstar and Starla, you have no boot movement there, and then there's no swivel up top either, so that's her range of motion in the legs is pretty limited. He came back down. I do like the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt is sharp. It's very nice. The hair is great. I love the way they did this space in between on all three of the Star Sisters, so that her head movement isn't really hindered too much by this hair, right? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I guess.
They gotta do something about these shoulders, though, man. She's got, like, football player shoulders going on here. Those are kind of big. And then all three of them come with the same staff, just molded in different colors. Starla's is in yellow with glittery type stuff in there.
No, glittery type stuff.
Yeah, so that is Starla, who is my least favorite of the three.
Me too.
I think that out of all three of these characters, she is the one that fits the least in my display right now.
You know, like, okay, Jewelstar and Tallstar actually have a point of being in the Star Sisters thing, and
I see what you're saying. In that they have like a cool feature to them and things like that, and Starla just kind of looks like this. She looks like Rainbow Bright kind of.
No,
I don't know. It's weird.
Is how she's just like, I'm not really a Star Sister. I just want to dress up like one and hang around with them.
Yeah, she's like, kind of just there.
She's kind of just like a normal girl.
She really does look like just like a normal gal.
She has like regular skin stuff. Like Tallstar has like those springs, and Jewelstar has like these jewel things everywhere. But she's just like this regular girl.
Yeah, she's definitely the most boring of the bunch. I see what you're saying. She's definitely the most boring, and I don't know. Again, no offense to the people that really like the Star Sisters. I'm totally happy for you that you got them, but she's pretty boring to me. And then again, I mean, there's some Princess of Power designs that are maybe, when I see them in this line, they may end up being kind of boring too, but I can't see them as being kind of out of place as this one is in my collection right now. Again, I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone that really likes the Star Sisters. So let's move on to my second favorite of the bunch, and I'm guessing, well, you don't even care because you didn't get them. Tallstar, I think is...
Wait, if it's a He-Man toy, Dad, I care.
This is true, but you didn't buy these.
Yes, that doesn't mean I don't care, though.
You know, I can't decide which one I like more, Tallstar or Jewelstar. What do you think?
Jewelstar's the best.
Jewelstar's the best? Okay. So, Tallstar. Now, the Tallstar vintage figure would have had parts that kind of stretched it apart, like Extendar has, where you pull them apart and it kind of extends.
Now that they did this, like with her with the pop-out arms, they should make Extendar.
They should make Extendar, and we can also see that this will probably be how they handle Mechanex's neck. But okay, let's talk about her first of all. She has got a ton of new parts. I mean, so they did new upper arm pieces for these puffy sleeve things she's got going on. Actually, I think the whole arm is new because they had to do the switch out thing. The chest is new. The legs, I think, are all new. I don't know for sure if these boots...
they actually look kind of like another Shiro character, Spout's alive. Like
yeah, because the orange.
Same shade.
Yeah, the orange shade to it.
They definitely used the same shade.
They might have used that same plastic. I don't know. It looks maybe it's a little darker.
Yeah, we're looking. Yeah, it's definitely a little darker. I can see that.
Yeah, it's not the same orange.
Snap spouts right in front of us.
Yeah. Okay, so I really like her sculpt. I think she's very nice, and I don't mind these colors, and even this pinkish colored hair I think looks kind of cool. I don't mind her. No. I think she kind of fits in with what I've got on display. She looks tough.
Yeah.
For being a Princess of Power character. I really, really like the face sculpt. I think it's got sort of like... a lot of people are saying that, Starla has the best head sculpt, but I think Tallstar has the best head sculpt. She's got kind of an interesting nose. It's almost like a button nose. It's you don't really know what a button nose is.
No,
I think the hair sculpt is great.
Well, yeah, you know what I think? Like, I'm kind of glad they did not do the Filmation because it's kind of just like these puffy.
Oh yeah, her hair is terrible in Filmation.
Yeah.
It's really bad. This hair is really nice.
She's been asleep for 9 years.
It's got these. Yeah, exactly. She's got a bed head. She's got these nice curls and kind of this wind-blown hair effect. I think the hair is great. I think it's the best long hair sculpt in the line, maybe, because I think it's better than She-Ra's was handled, better than Adora's was handled.
Better than Teela's?
Teela, well, her hair was up. Oh, you talking about Battleground? I think it's even better than that.
I'm talking about anything.
I think it's the best hair sculpt in the line. I think it's a beautiful job on the sculpting of the hair. So now we should talk about, okay, well, first of all, she's got, again, that same staff, but this time it's sort of an orange.
That's probably the coolest staff.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like that. I don't know. Jewelstars might be better. And then to facilitate that feature, one thing we should talk about. Everybody talks about the diaper effect.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's a little noticeable on Jewelstar. It's kind of big. But on Tallstar, with the belt and stuff, I think it looks fine. Yeah. Really, there's no other way of doing this. The prototype looked a little better, but that's a prototype. But there's not really a way of doing this articulation without it.
At least they did that with her.
Yeah, I think I like this better than the Adora one. I think it looks better than that.
At least they did the legs actually move with her. I mean, the other two have
no
leg movement at all.
Oh, well, she still has the same Battleground Teela hips.
I mean, like, at least
she's got this, yeah. Well, she's got this because of that feature, which we're going to get into right now. Okay, so to facilitate the extending feature, she comes with these extra bits. You pop off her head. I got to remember which bit goes with which. Is that a headpiece? That's a headpiece. Alright, so that's a headpiece. So the headpiece then goes in there, and that snaps in, and you plug, well, I'll wait on that. And then the arms pop off, and you put an arm piece in, and they're marked, so that there's an R on the, wait, that's the neck. That's right, I have two sets in here, hang on. I'm getting myself confused. What does this one say? That says an R. This is a right arm, yeah. I know right from left. So that goes in there. That pops together. Oh, that's tight. I'm already getting kind of winded. We should have had our vitamins.
And said our prayers.
And said our prayers. Okay, I've got so many pieces over here, it's ridiculous. I'm losing pieces. Okay, what's this one say? Is this an L? Okay, that's an L. So then both of those arm pieces pull off. Oh, this is where like a fast forward button comes in handy for you guys, right? You're like, oh, James, you're taking forever putting your Tallstar together. You're so slow when it comes to assembling Tallstars. Okay, so that's a right. A lot of people are saying they have problems with these joints, too, in the legs. Like that they don't connect well, but both mine and Keaton got one of these. Both of ours are nice, tight joints.
I wouldn't have any idea what they are.
Yeah, Keaton got it for his birthday.
Yeah, I'm probably...
I need to get a ton of MOTU stuff.
I'm technically almost have all of the ones I wanted and stuff. That's just going to be on my birthday list, so I have it, I guess.
Oh, you are going to maybe put it on your birthday list?
I'm probably going to skip the Batman Lego thing anyway, probably.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of figures between now and your birthday. So then when you put her all those pieces in, she gets extended. And I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
I think this looks really cool. It's really well done.
You know what would have been cool if they got like this action feature thing and all you had to do was like push down her head or something and it would just like pop out like a real spring or something?
Oof, you're talking about action features, and this line does not have action features for the most part.
did.
The Wind Raider has one springy thing. You're talking a lot of stuff to handle that.
Well,
I think this is.
Right.
I think this is much better than the vintage figure would have been, because it would have hindered articulation and stuff, pulling out the pieces.
Right.
Just like Extendar. I mean, he only moves like a vintage figure. But she's still got elbows and wrists and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it looks seamless when it's all together. It looks really sharp.
Like.
Plus, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Like, for some reason, she seems like she's the leader of the bunch to me for some reason.
Well, probably because on Filmation, she's the only one that did anything.
No, it's because, like, just the way she is, it makes her seem like the leader of the bunch for some reason.
I don't know. I don't think it's ever declared that one of them's a leader. I just got a text message. Okay, so if you have 2 sets of these, which you guys may think I'm terrible for doing this. You can't hear me, right?
Whisper, Jessica.
Okay, so Keaton has a habit of losing stuff. So when I gave him the Star Sisters, and he got tons of stuff for his birthday, so don't think I'm a bad guy, I took out his extension pieces. Because he would either, left them sitting somewhere or lost them in the couch or something like that, and they would have just been gone. So I took them out before I gave them to him, and I stuck it with my Tallstar. It's terrible. It's terrible what I've done. And see, to curse myself, I've now lost one of the pieces. Oh, no, I found it. So I guess I'm not cursed. Okay, so if you get 2 Tallstars, you can use the pieces, because they plug into each other, to make Tallstar super tall. Oh, man. I'm sorry this is taking so long, but Tallstar is slowly becoming my favorite of the bunch. I thought it was Jewelstar.
Whoa, really?
I thought it was Jewelstar, but the more I look at Tallstar, the more I think she's kind of cool.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
I should have saved her for last. But the anticipation of us getting to the last figure now is probably killing the people at home. They're like, oh man, I can't wait for them to get the Jewelstar. They've spent so much time on Tallstar.
I bet they can't wait till we get to the bird.
Oh yeah, the bird. We should have done that first. Okay, I'm almost there. Seriously, this is the mega review.
Just hang in for a minute.
Okay.
Hey, how come I'm not using any of my powers here?
I don't know. You're there for support. You're there to keep Miss Elizabeth company. All right, so there is Tallstar doubled up.
Really cool.
It is cool.
It's cooler
It's
than
huge now.
Tallstar. It's cooler than.
Look how tall she is now. Now she can save a Twiget. I could buy that she'd save a Twiget.
All right. You know what would be cool? Instead of putting the bird, they could have put a couple of small Twiggets in there. They would have had to have done the Filmation kind then.
Well, here's the thing: is you need Glorybird in this set, and we're going to get into that when we get into the bio. Glorybird is the same bird we've seen throughout the line: Zoar, Screech, but now it's molded in a pinkish plastic with like a nice silver paint job over it.
And it doesn't have the gun or anything.
Doesn't have the gun. It's got this mohawk, this pink mohawk with a star on it. You clip on.
Rockerbird.
Okay, and then it's got this fancy blue, kind of pearlescent stand. And it's tough. It's kind of tough to clip this one on. It's not as nice as the other one.
For Keaton, I can't get it, buddy.
It's really tough to get this one on there. And it doesn't stay on that well. I also noticed that my wings were really warped. They've straightened out now, but they were super warped when I got it out. So were Keaton's.
Warped?
As it was like, wow.
Oh.
It was like waving. Okay, so there's Glorybird. You okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Wow, that one was short.
Jewelstar, who we saved for last because I thought she was my favorite, but I think I've just changed my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
She's cool, though.
It's a tie between Tallstar and her.
Between Tallstar and Jewelstar?
So I don't really care which one we do first because they're both my favorite.
Let's talk about what's new. She's got new forearms. She's got new little things added to her boots.
Wait, how much were the Tallstars together?
You mean the Star Sisters all together? It was $60 if you had a subscription, $66 if you bought it off the site.
Okay, that's why, like...
There's so many new parts?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of new parts here. Here's the kicker, though, man. So many people really didn't want the set. Like a lot of people that bought subscriptions. You can get them for way under that now. Brian's Toys is selling them at $40 a pack.
That's only worth two
figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're selling them for super cheap.
You know, that's what I think they should have done them in each their own separate release in the same month.
See? I don't know. Imagine, going 3 months where you got a figure you really didn't want, instead of just getting them all over with all at once. Now, again, no offense to people that wanted the Star Sisters. Man, we're so all over the place. Let's get into Jewelstar here. Okay, so she's got, I think, the same basic chest mold. It's just got a new piece glued on it.
Oh, that would be kind of neat. It was like she had like battle armor stuff, and you could like switch it out. That'd be kind of.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I could see that. She's got new forearms. She's got new boots. She's got a new head, of course. She's got this really nice cape. I love this cape. The kind of pearlized, shimmery cape thing she's got going on. And that's attached with, I think it's part of these jewels up top. Yeah. So those are kind of rubbery. The forearm ones are hard. The boot ones are kind of hard. And the head one is kind of rubbery. So it's different materials. But they're so close in color that it's really nice that these are actually two different materials, but they look like they're the same material.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This one over here kind of looks like it's that kryptonite, that greenish clear kryptonite. They use that or whatever.
Oh, you mean the same mold as kryptonite? No, it's a different mold, but it does look kind of like kryptonite. It does kind of look like kryptonite. You can see through her arms, which is kind of neat. You can see through the boot piece. That's kind of neat. I think her concept of the character is kind of like the rock people, where she, in the vintage toy, she would have turned into a little jewel. So, concept-wise, she's kind of cool. The face sculpt is okay. She looks a little, I don't know, a little too peaceful, a little too happy. The hair sculpt is nice, though. I like the ponytail thing kind of flowing off to the side. And she's, again, got one of these things, and this time it's molded in purple. There's really not much to say about her. Very plain when it comes to the paint job, but that's the gist of the character. I mean, there's not, she's just all pink.
Yeah, in Filmation, she looked really weird.
She did look kind of strange in Filmation. All right, do we cover every figure and everything?
Yes. All
right, let's do the bio. The images from that magazine, like I talked about. So that's the design are all very close to these figures we got. Star Sisters, Jewelstar, Hidden Beauty, real name Davina. Starla, bright and beautiful leader. Oh, she is the leader. See, all this time we've been talking about it.
She's the leader?
Yeah, that's...
She's the leader?
I guess because she's the most boring looking, she gets the lead. Bright and beautiful leader, real name Gemma. Tallstar, lovely lookout, real name Cassandra. Again, see...
Wait, but you didn't mention...
Oh, I'm going to read the bio. I'm going to read the bio.
I know, Jewelstar, you didn't mention her real name.
Yeah, I did. Real name Davina.
Oh.
I'm not by any means a Princess of Power expert. I know Princess of Power, but I'm not an expert, so I don't know every single little thing when it comes to Star Sisters. So, forgive me for if that was common knowledge up to this point that Starla was the leader. I didn't know that. In ancient times, an evil sorceress became jealous of the Star Sisters' youth and beauty and trapped them in a shooting star. It was sent hurling through the cosmos until the three women crash-landed on Etheria. There they remained magically confined in the side of a mountain until the day Swiftwind's hooves accidentally loosened the stone that concealed their prison. She-Ra quickly used her powers to melt away the star that held them captive. In gratitude, the sisters pledged their everlasting friendship. Jewelstar magically conjures gem armor to protect herself and others. Tallstar uses her magic to stretch to unbelievable heights. Starla, with her pet Glorybird, can sense danger and project spells of light against her foes. Together they stand side by side with She-Ra in the battle for freedom. Okay, this bio...
Oh, you go first.
Okay, this bio, for the most part, is from that magazine. Except I don't remember anything about Swiftwind's hooves, and I thought for sure that Glorybird, like, watched over them or something like that. I could be wrong about that. But it sounds... In this bio, they just made Glorybird a pet. So if what I'm remembering is right, they've really downplayed Glorybird, which kind of stinks. But other than that, we're reading exactly what's happening in that magazine, from what I remember. Again, I'm not a Princess of Power expert. This is all from memory. So, what were you going to say?
Well, you know the Ethereum map that came with the subscription thing? There's two mountains on that. Is one of those mountains the one they were staying on?
I think maybe it is. Well, we're going to say it is. We're going to say it is. Yeah. It is now officially their mountain. I think it is, though, if I remember right. I can't read it from here. Go look at your map. Figure it out for yourself. Alright, so... What was that, like 30 minutes? I don't even know. Nobody's going to stay through this whole thing, because not that many people are a fan of the Star Sisters. But we did start off strong.
Maybe they stayed...
Maybe we should go back into character for the end. Hand me my mustache. Okay.
My bandana's ruined.
Just put on your glasses. Alright, you ready?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Say it louder with the oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright. Well, thanks a lot, dudes, for staying all the way. Through the mega powers, my mustache has fallen off, brother. Thanks a lot for staying around for the Mega Powers Mega Star Sisters review. Okay, we'll sign off. Thanks a lot, guys. Subscribe and win subscribe, and if we hit 400 subscribers, you get a chance to win James E. Talk's Unofficial Guide to He-Man and the Masters Universe. Don't forget. And that's it. I'm done. You can.
Well, we have a whole other video.
I know. I need to recharge my batteries. You do? My internal batteries, not the camera batteries. All right. So you sign off. I'm good. Sign off.
Good journey.
Good journey. We'll see you guys next time.